What if the most powerful people in the world have already chosen the winner of the blockchain wars, and they just haven't told you yet? While the retail crowd is busy gambling on dog-themed tokens and infinite supply inflationary traps, a shadow elite is quietly assembling the infrastructure for a new global economy. We're talking about the World Economic Forum, the organization that famously said, "You will own nothing and be happy." Now, I'll be the first to tell you that I'm no fan of their globalist agenda, but in the world of investing, ignoring where the villains are putting their money is the fastest way to stay broke. There is one specific blockchain that isn't just a guest at their table. It's practically being groomed to be the de facto operating system for global business. That project is the Casper Network, CSPR. Today we're peeling back the curtain on why Casper is the WEF's special project and how you can profit from their influence, even if you hate their politics. If you want to know where the world is going, don't listen to what the elites say, watch where they build their foundations. To understand why institutions trust Casper, you have to look at who built it. This isn't a group of anonymous deegans in a basement. The leadership at CasperLabs consists of veterans from the most elite corporate circles on the planet. We are talking about former executives from Adobe, Google, Microsoft, and Bain Capital. CEO Mrinal Manohar and CTO Medha Parlikar aren't just developers. They are people who speak the language of Wall Street and the Fortune 500. When a multi-billion-dollar corporation looks for a blockchain, they don't want an experimental playground. They want a professional service. Casper was built bespoke from every line of code to provide upgradable smart contracts and predictable fees, features that legacy enterprises demand. This enterprise DNA is why Casper is often referred to as the final evolution of Ethereum. It's built by the establishment for the establishment. Wall Street doesn't bet on cool tech, they bet on the people who used to run their own boardrooms. Now, let's get into the part that makes some people uncomfortable, the World Economic Forum connection. For the last few years, Casper hasn't just been present at the WEF's annual meeting in Davos, they have been a featured player. CasperLabs has consistently sponsored high-level events and participated in discussions alongside some of the most influential political and economic figures in the world. In the WEF's own reports on the Fourth Industrial Revolution, Casper is frequently cited as a primary example of how blockchain will transform supply chains, patent management, and national infrastructures. Why does this matter for your portfolio? Because the WEF represents the ultimate insider network. When an organization of that scale gives a project this much real estate at Davos, it's a signal to every central bank and global corporation that Casper is safe for adoption. It is the institutional seal of approval that money can't buy. You don't have to agree with the Davos crowd to recognize that when they pick a favorite, the smart money usually follows. But here is the real magic behind Casper that most retail traders miss: its hybrid architecture. Governments and massive corporations have a massive problem. They need the security of a blockchain, but they cannot have their sensitive data sitting on a public ledger for everyone to see. Casper solves this with a unique, private-to-public bridge. It allows a government to run a fully private, permissioned sidechain for internal data, like social security numbers or classified records. However, that private chain can talk to the public Casper mainnet to anchor its state and prove the data hasn't been tampered with. This is exactly what's happening with the city of Chengdu in China and the government of Dubai. They get the privacy of a walled garden with the immutable security of a global public network. It's the perfect compromise for a world that is moving towards central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, and regulated trade. A blockchain that can't keep a secret will never be used by a government. A blockchain that can do both is a global powerhouse. Skepticism is healthy, but pragmatism is what pays the bills. Let's look at the proof of success for institutional-backed coins. Remember Phantom, FTM? Before it became a household name in DeFi, it was an institutional favorite with high-level backing that led to staggering 677x gains for those who recognized the trend early. Or look at the growth of coins like Solana after they were chosen by major VC firms. The pattern is always the same: a period of quiet building and boring price action while institutions accumulate, followed by a violent move up once the public realizes the infrastructure is already set. Casper is currently in that quiet phase. While the chart looks flat, the partnerships, like the massive 25 million patent deployment with IPO, are happening behind the scenes. We are witnessing the birth of a sovereign-grade asset. If you can stomach the association with organizations like the WEF, you are positioning yourself in front of a massive wave of capital. The biggest gains in crypto aren't made by those who find the best tech, but by those who find the tech the big guys have decided to use. So here is the brutally honest truth. You can spend your time worrying about the WEF's Great Reset, or you can recognize that they are providing a roadmap of where the next 100x opportunity might be hiding. Casper CSPR is the ultimate play for the investor who wants to trade like an insider. It has the elite leadership, the globalist backing, and the technical superiority to actually handle the world's workload. The current price levels are a gift for those who understand that institutional adoption doesn't happen overnight. It happens in the shadows at conferences in the Swiss Alps and in closed-door boardrooms at Google. If you're looking for the blockchain that will survive the next decade of regulation and central bank digital currency, CBDC, rollouts, you're looking at Casper. It's the establishment's coin, and whether you like the establishment or not, they usually win. In the end, the market doesn't reward the most noble projects. It rewards the ones that become the foundation of the world. Casper is a fascinating case study in what happens when elite technology meets global influence. We are watching the transition from a speculative market to an institutional one, and CSPR is positioned right at the center of that storm. If you want to keep your finger on the pulse of where the elite are moving their money and stay updated with the most insightful blockchain deep dives, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Don't let the noise of the retail market distract you from the signal being sent from Davos. Turn on those notifications because the next big move in Casper might be announced when the world is looking the other way. Take full control of your crypto with Ledger Live. Manage thousands of coins and NFTs securely in one place. Buy, swap, stake, and grow your portfolio with ease. Trusted by 7+ million users, Ledger Live keeps your assets safe by integrating with Ledger hardware wallets for maximum security. Say goodbye to third-party risks and hello to true financial freedom. Download Ledger Live now. Click the link in the description to get started. Crypto taxes don't have to be a nightmare. Coinly calculates your taxes in under 20 minutes. No spreadsheets, no headaches. Sync your crypto assets with one click. Whether you're trading, staking, or using DeFi, import your trades, track your portfolio, and generate ready-to-file tax reports effortlessly. Join thousands who trust Coinly to simplify their crypto taxes. Make tax season stress-free. Click the link in the description to get started with Coinly today. The information contained herein is for entertainment purposes only. Nothing herein shall be construed to be financial, legal, investment, or tax advice. The content of this video is solely the opinions of the channel owner, who is not a licensed financial advisor or registered investment advisor. Trading cryptocurrencies poses a considerable risk of loss. Please use your best judgment when dealing with cryptocurrencies and don't invest money that you cannot afford to lose. The channel does not guarantee any particular outcome.